All right, we are back in it now. We've got that 5th in for LGB, so we can finally get the much anticipated round 4 underway, where we've got the rifles. Look at this, we talked about it for a while. Thought the MAC-10s would go away, but both MAC-10s still persist. The P90 as well. We'll see if it's deserving of the Pro 90 title after this round. Awe completely flash, standing in the smoke, trying to spam somebody, but Rain will bring him down. Now Downey in Sandwich, fighting those terrorist players that are storming into the A site. PRB, the only member who's taken about any damage and actually does get brought down. That's Quicks from on top of Ticket, slowing down the entry a little bit. Now, but now Rubino up there with the MAC-10. Pauly trying to push into CT. That jungle player was actually cleaned out. Pauly not too sure about it. The remaining CTs are in their spawn still, boxed in by that smoke. So it's just experience up. Bomb goes down, and he's in a 3-on-1. And now we'll see the MAC-10s disappear. Pauly scooping up the M4 A1S.
Oh. Experience with the aim lock, Scarabs one player and doesn't see the second there as Rain jumps up on the box and takes his head off, or actually takes his chest off. Now, Rain got 3 kills in that round. I'd say it was a little bit sloppy from both teams. Yeah. The bomb didn't go down fast enough. They got in the site, which was really, it looked like a really scary execution. I thought the round would be over a lot more quickly. But Publiclir could not stop any of the aggression, even though they were just like kind of hanging around the site with MAC-10s. And so they definitely didn't deserve to win that round. LGB almost made a case for them to throw it themselves, but managed to secure it regardless. And the fact that they do it with MAC-10s, I think, makes up for the fact that it was a little bit sloppy, because they have to play a little bit differently, I suppose.
It's sloppy if you got the MAC-10.
Yeah.
There looked like there was maybe a small breakdown in comms though, because Pauly was like sitting there watching jungle, but his teammate had already killed jungle, and like could clearly see, like looking in, there's probably no one there, but he was still just posted up watching his back.
Right.
I mean, it didn't matter in the end. CT was still smoked off at that time, but now Quicks, ooh, look at that, coming out, gets 2, 1 in the site though, getting around him though, did not notice PRB was that close. And that'll be 2 surviving members for LGB, and their strong T side continues here. But we'll have another rifle round here at round 6.
Yeah, and this time Quicks is going to gap that up, and that's Lincoln. He almost had a really good round there. He got 3 kills in the round, was really close to getting a 4th, and that would have put him in a 1v1 with full HP. But it ended pretty quickly.
PRB flashing his teammate out of spawn right there. Wanting to buy a molly, or maybe wanting to buy that smoke. Either way, had to drop a flash. And it's all AKs here, but the op comes out for Quicks, also known as Lincoln. Pop flashes out of the ramp.
Flash.
Aw's in a really good spot though, flashing out from under the porch. One of my personal favorite spots to play with that flash. You line up 3Ks. Anytime you get that flash off, it's like a free 3K with people coming out of ramp.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on experience. Jacob takes his head off. What a shot. Unbelievable reaction time. Zide has a flank and does get a kill, but there was a 3v3 and a couple players up in the site means that they're going to have to deal with a retake and missing a very important shot as Lincoln.
Yeah, can't bring down the truck player, but pulls out the USP. We'll get JCam now fighting against that AK. PRB wins out. Oh, but while throwing the nade, gets blasted down by Zida. 2 members surviving for Publiclir and now getting their first round on the board, but probably more rifles coming out for LGB. Economy is quite strong with that team right now.
Yeah, I was about to say LGB blew their chances of getting to the site by taking a little bit too long to execute once a player had died. If you don't execute, like if you go for your fake and you send 2 people down towards the other side, they have to get a kill to cause a rotate. If they don't get a kill, a good team is not going to move at all. And Publiclir actually did shift people over, even though they were the ones who got the kill. And they decided to go out late, but Jacob got that really nice shot on the player, just jump spotting, you know, very innocently up in the apps. And they took that, went into the site, and somehow blew it. I think it was because they were down a man to begin with.
Yeah, and right now we find ourselves pretty much in the base case for when you need to string around together as CT. They had just lost 5, so they had max bonus once, and now they get this 1. And even then, the economy is weak. Like experience, no nades, and he's using a FAMAS. So if they lose this here, they are going to be shattered money-wise. Might even have to save twice. So this round, round 7, the most important one yet, really, for Publiclir. And Rain, though, it's such a good spot here. Going to start giving away his position. Does get 1 through the smoke. Can he find the other as it dissipates? No. Zida is there for the trade. But already Downey and Quicks have fallen, so that does do 4 on 3. Now 4 on 2. Here's Rubino gets 1. Zida, though, going to strike back. Can he clear up these connector players? No. 3 on 1. Just experience with the FAMAS. Going to try to get it done.
Yeah, it all started with Lincoln going down, who had the op. He was pretty much the player in the round that they needed to grab kills, because not only they have to win the round, they have to win it and keep players alive. Can't stress that enough. Now, Experience is going to go ahead and save a Famas. Not his favorite situation to be in. Can't really do much for his team right here because they gave up mid control. They gave up cat control, right? They gave up forward cat control. They gave up mid control, and that's how Rain was able to get into CPL and have so many free shots on a player, and might actually find an AK on Rubino, and he's going to take him down, and no one's here to trade him out, so that's a free gun for him. A nice upgrade from a Famas. Definitely not a fan favorite of a gun. It's making the right call here, pushing A ramp. Here's some action in mid.
That gun loaded up with LGB stickers as well, so.
Yeah, I've got an AK loaded up with LGB stickers, but it's the expensive ones.
Nice. All right, so that's 6-1, and look at that money. Look how low it is. The AK there on Experience is nice, so maybe they can get a little creative, you know, working behind that gun. Maybe get it in the hands of a couple players, do some damage here at least to LGB. But I don't know, man. I don't even know if they're going to be able to buy after this.
Yeah, I think because he's a solo B player, they might leave him. Oh, they're going to stack the site A. Total gamble, and I think it's a smart move, but at the same time, LGB is running towards B. I just think the psychology of it makes a lot of sense for Publiclir on a stack to pick A to do it, because LGB have not rushed B ever, right? The only time they went B was when they sold a fake. So at the very minimum, they, in their minds, they're going to be able to kill the player, sell the fake, right? And then get that gun, and if it's going to be a full A, maybe even drop some more. And if not, just save it and relax and look for exits.
Oh, Poly dinked immediately, and Quicks is able to actually bring him down. PRB was there for the trade. Rain going to bring down those CT spawn players. Zeta coming through the ladder rim, maybe gets one. He had a P250, but no, Rain clearing out the CT stronghold. Gets another one. He's going to kill Experience too. And now it's just Downey. The last one here does get a dink off. Aim is good, but can't hit the second shot because he gets aim punched. And Rain, he just cleaned house right there with the 4K.
When it rains, it pours.
Yeah, seriously.
7 rounds on the board after their Publicler's economy had been destroyed. They're still looking to make the most of this round as they're buying up here. 3 Famases. It's a rough life when you have to do this, but in the CT side, you have to make some of these sacrifices once in a while, and it didn't seem like the op was making that much of an impact, and we have to highlight that. If it was making an impact, they might have opted to save, but with Lincoln dying with it and doing just fine with USPs. He got like a couple of USP kills and a couple very important kills, regardless of the weapon he has. And Rain right here, looking at Always through the smoke. He's going to just work around it. And he sees the resmoke. He knows that he's close because of the bounces. So he has a very good idea about this, and he might just try to spam it. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. The spam with the silence is a little bit better. No tracers coming through and silence. Both of them flashed off, full blind from his teammate. Now we can see him turning. He's trying to watch his palace, and it's rightly so, because there is a player in there. It's Rain coming from the palace. Quicks, though. How did he even get there? From underpass,
Jumped
perhaps?
right through the smoke, I think.
PRB will get Experience now. They're trying to work on A. Rubino moving out. He'll get the jungle player, but there's 2 in Firebox. He finds 1. We'll probably not expect the second, so Oz going to be able to get him. No! Gets a dink, but that is all. Rubino with a quick headshot, and Zeta can't hold on to the jungle either. And, well, that was LGB's first round with Poly opping, and they didn't need it at all.
Yeah, they're looking to end this game really quick, and you can see by the aim, they're ready to play. That was a huge round from Rubino. A couple of nice frags there, that 3rd kill especially. I'd be extremely salty about that one.
So what did we say? I said 11-4, I think, if LGB was starting on T side. I mean, it has the potential to be even worse than that.
Yeah, at this rate, obviously it should be. I mean, I think LGB are looking to get up to 12 rounds here. They're going to be destroying Publicler's economy one more time, and so they're back on a save, and they're just going to go for a full A here in a situation where Publicler are stacking B. Perfect read.
Yeah, and I really like that smoke. There's like 10 different ways to smoke CT spawn, but that one seemed really nice because you don't have to jump through it. So I'm going to add that to my repertoire. But look at this. They did get the entries into the site, but okay, there they'll even it up as JChem will bring down Quicks, and now trying to come over. Oh, he almost gets them both. Oh, wow. JChem now in a 1-on-2. It is up against an AK. Oz already found 3. He gets his 4th one right there. His buddy will steal the defuse from him, but that's Downey going to preserve an op over to the next round, and that AK and some momentum behind Awe.
Yeah. That was excellent. Publiclir actually stacked B, rotated over towards A, and still won the round on a full eco. And they did it off the back of good communication. They jumped out of apps and pushed CT at the same time, jumping on the sight boxes. And it was a little bit of sloppy shooting, I think, from a lot of people in this situation. But they managed to get the frag in Alway. Obviously, the star of the round, grabbing 4 for himself with a really nice headshot on a J-Kim. I think he expected to win that round. Even though it wasn't planted for him, it's an easy spam to shoot the guy when you know where it's planted at the middle of those 2 boxes to try.
Yeah, and I don't know, did Aw jump out of Palace, or was he still under Porch? Because they had a great crossfire. The pistol user was jumping over Ticket Booth, and Aw was in the site.
Yeah, we had Awe in Palace, and he got mollied out initially, so they neutralized him by doing that, and then they re-smoked it, and he jumped out.
Yeah.
And, wow, I don't even know what just happened. Rain just came out and took 2 people's heads off so fast, and, yeah, I should definitely stop blinking.
Yeah, and Rubino got that other one, so that leaves Experience and Zeta alive. J-Chem there will bring down Zeta, and Experience trying to keep this up into the next round. But they're it's gonna be a hunting party right now, and one's gonna drop down, so the call goes out. They know where he is. They're still gonna have a little bit of time. Bomb is not blown up yet.
He really wanted to hit that shot. That would have opened up underpass for him, and now he's getting crushed from both sides, and he's got to watch his back here as there's a player creeping up. He could take that shot and push through. Instead, he's going to go for the pick, and PRB jumps around, drinks his Mountain Dew, takes a shot, wins the fight.
That would have been good, though, because, yeah, you're getting pushed from 3 angles there, but there's, like, no alternative to... You have to run in 1 by 1, essentially. So, like, he could have almost got all 3 of them. And it would have been a bit costly for LGB. But even losing 2 to be able to take that op away from the CTs is so key. Because now, look at it. They could have had an op in M4 and some pistols. But now, it's just that A1S, some Deagles. Maybe we'll see some 1 Deags today. Because yesterday, I know Nex was using the Deagle. A couple other players were. But we didn't really get to see that show that everyone always wants to watch.
Yeah. And it looks like the stack towards A is going to be responded from LGB going out middle. So another great read here. This is an excellent thing to do. If they can get mid control on any round, it's perfect. Now, if the CTs decide to answer back by going for full mid control on their side, that can be really favorable for CT since they can get there first. But on this eco round, you wouldn't expect it. So it was the right play on PRB with the awareness. It traps 2 frags. I don't even know where the second one came from.
Where was even at?
Oh
and
my
PRB,
God.
he was even partially blind when he peeked out there. And just like that, he gets his 3rd, and now it's Downey again, the last guy here. Does have that CZ and armor.
Who even is Makalele?
At this point, yeah, right? And actually, we did look back in one of those breaks. Throughout this bracket here for the CEVO Season 7 Pro placements, Makalele only played in 1 of the best of 3s, so 1 of 3, and that was the one against Flipside that they took the close 2-0, where both maps were 16-14.
Those are brutal kills. And yeah, that was that's true. It was missed turn playing in that best of 3 against 3D Max. But yeah, with these entry frags, it's too difficult. And LGB again have such a really great T side, and that might result in the fact that, I mean, you could explain why they do so badly on CT sides, because they're so confident and they like to take it. They like to take these battles, and that can favor different teams at different points. This player under box gonna get mollied out, bullied out of here, and does he die in the molly? No, the X-ray made it seem so, but he survives.
All right, J-Chem will start him off this time. Rain, when he actually peeked out to jump onto Tetris, there was a really nice crossfire of just pistols, and they both dinked him down really, really quick. So Rain has fallen. They evened it back up. Experience going to get swarmed at the van. J-Chem actually taking down 2 in A, so really just selling the fake. There's 1 Deagle kill, but PRB cleans that up, and Rubino through that fleeting smoke finds the last one, and that's 11-2.
Yeah, meeting their quota on this half for sure. That's exactly where they want to be, and this is going to be the absolute last time that Publiclir can afford to op, as it's going to be 1 round after this that they're going to be able to play, and if they lose this one here, it's going to be a complete force buy on top of the fact that they're fighting for a 12-3 half, and most likely will lose it because it doesn't matter what kind of round they're on. LGB are really good, and don't have any problem working this T side together.
Not at all. And this time they're going fast towards middle. Can swing to B or A, but actually neither, because they don't even have the bomb. And Zeta opens up with the first kill. J-Chem gets 1. Zeta actually finds 2, and he was playing that aggressive cap position. Finds a 3rd there onto PRB, and that will just leave Rubino. And would you look at that? My prediction, I might have a really good one here. If 11-4, if Publiclir can find this one, which they should, but can they win the last round of the half?
Yeah, that's still going to be tough. I think obviously a huge individual play from Zide there, answering back to the full mid control that LGB wanted to do with a cat push, and that ended up being a very fruitful one. As getting peeked in the window after throwing his molly is Zide. Very smart play, putting 4 kills on the round, ending it early for his team.
Whose smoke was that on the catwalk? Was that a terrorist smoke to allow them to run up and not be seen from window?
That one was a little bit more aggressive. I think it might have been because they wanted to push up close. It's so that they can come and peek connector while standing on cat, not to be exposed to cat, but Zide just used it perfectly.
Did not work. Zide turned that smoke around, kills 3 immediately, and gets the 4th later on. So here goes. Yeah, okay, so we get to see it again. Pauly, that's exactly what he threw the last time. And maybe it's just bait. They threw that, they worked out fast middle. This time they throw it, and no one even goes middle. They've got one guy holding on, and Rain moves up through the underpass. But Quick's actually getting a nade kill onto Rubino. The player's in underpass. That was like a 10-second flashbang.
What?
He will get him!
See him! What?
Jacob gets 2, the cat player as well.
Oh my god, takes them both down. What are these shots right now? This is unbelievable.
Jacob, I think he's maybe spent too much time on Mirage. Like these
too much time
ridiculous
on the
angles. Finds 2 there. That might smash the hopes for this last round. It's going to be some big individual efforts from either Downey or Experience. And Experience will find Pauly.
Knows the bomb is up there as well.
Oh my gosh. He will be J-Chem's 3rd victim. Now Rain going to start putting it on. Downey, the last one here in a 1v3, is going to be a crazy round for him. But he'll be shot down from the market. J-Chem picks up a 4K.
Unreal. Really nice half there. Just beautiful, I think, from LGB. I mean, like, Publiclir are a team that maybe are not in totality on their level individual or even as a team, but definitely should be playing better than this. But again, it looks like they're having no chance to take time to aim at something because LGB are so quick. The aim on this team right now is insane, and PRB's a sub, and he's looking like he's looking like a primary. He's looking like a teammate right now. As he's had huge rounds already so far.
Yeah, well, this is his 2nd best of 3 with them in these pro placements, so he's definitely doing very well. And actually, we can pull up the stats here and take a look. So like you said, he's got 14 kills, 18 efficacy, which is really, really high for like a pro-level league match. It didn't quite finish out the whole half, but this is the majority of it. Rain with 15. Pauly down there at 8, mainly because Pauly opted and just didn't have any opportunities.
Ooh.
That pun's too easy, honestly, in CS, but gotta use it sometimes.
Now, once again into the pistol round, LGB on the CT side are looking to put a lot of pressure on PRB as he jump spots the apps, and he's doing it in a very aggressive way. This is almost careless because you can get your head taken off for it, but he throws a molly down. They're going to have to execute through these. He's 5, and they all jump out.
Flash. Look at that headshot, quick. PRB finds 1. The Tech-9 strikes back, though. Pauly not going to be able to hold on to it either. So Publiclir, they go fast here. The most basic of all pistol strats on this map, just rush B. And look at that. They get the bomb down, but can they persevere to hold this site? It's again evened up 2-on-2 right now. Rubino trying to get through the market, does light up the site player. Downey healthy.
1-on-1, Rubino versus Downey. 3 kills on the board for Rubino, and Downey's looking for his.
Knows where he is. The bullet's going through the wall. Jumps, might have seen it. What? Jumping USB headshot just like that.
What? What a shot. Are you kidding?
Cali style.
Kukli style.
Or whatever his name is.
Yeah, it is Cali.
Oh, okay.
That's the way Pasha says it. Kukli.
Well, if he says it like that, I don't want to say it like that.
That's the main way to say it. And what the heck was that? Unbelievable shot from Rubino.
Like, you can't count on that even happening. Like, you're the high ground player with the cover. You're playing the bomb. Like, you think you'd have the advantage, but hey, when you get a jumping USP, what are you going to do?
Cali, what are you doing here? Cali, are you account sharing right now?
Yeah, maybe. All right, so that's 13-2-3. Let's not forget, though, this was not Publiclir's map. LGB picks one of their favorites, a map that they, against even some of the best teams in the world, they're going to maybe have a slight edge or have a close game at the very least. So we'll see what happens when we get to Inferno. That is the second map. LGB make very quick work of that eco round.
Yeah, and they're 2 away from winning the game. It looks like they're going to win the game. I'm going to go right out and say it. LGB had no trouble not getting eco the first half. Again, they won the pistol round then. They did it again off the back of an amazing pistol round from Rubino. Got 4 kills and an insane 1v2. But, you know, that means that Publiclir aren't going to have much of a chance to play this T side, but at the same time, they didn't earn it because they didn't put enough rounds on the board on the CT side themselves.
All right, so CT's LGB, they will decide. They'll try to go for the new meta strat if maybe it takes, who knows. But they keep most SMGs for this rifle round. And, well, it did not quite work. They tried to think, like, hey, let's go really aggressive. Let's run and gun up mid. But terrorists were waiting. Although, who knows, PRB finds himself in a 1-on-2. Aw will die if he even gets hit by that flash.
Oh my god.
And running here, PRB jumping, and he will get that one. That was the 1 HP player, though, and now flipping around to the A site. There is a minute on the clock, but he's going to rush the plant, maybe try to fake it once. And, well, now it's finally going down. Nice nade coming in. 16 damage on that one. 20 bullets in this MP7. Not going to be enough, though. The AK prevails, and Publiclir gets a 4th.
Not going to lose a 1v3 to an MP7, so Dignity is still alive, at least somewhat, for Publiclir as they are able to secure the round. What looked like a really good early start to it, but then started to become a more costly round as LGB managed to use their SMGs to bring back the man advantage, obviously on the back of PRB's 2K. And a rare whiff from Lincoln as he died in the A side without doing a single point of damage. To our player left alive. And now, wow, look at this stacking window, and they're spamming the smoke, and they got 2 kills for it.
This is, that's my new favorite CT side strat. Just post up window and spam.
Wait for a smoke to pop.
That smoke, I don't advise that smoke on Catwalk. Every team that has thrown that has just been absolutely mutilated out there.
I'm going to start throwing that smoke on CT side.
Yeah, seriously. Terrace will be like, oh, we can work around this. No, you cannot. Jacob close. Will catch Zeta off guard. He falls down Tetris. Moving. Oh, dinks that back player. Not in the range to get the one-shot headshot. So 3-on-2 against these CT rifles. We do have a Galil on A. He's very low. Lincoln with an AK.
Yeah, quite a sensible rotate here over towards B. As you can see, our player in middle always has a faster way to get back to A, but the push into apps from PRB, very aggressive.
Brought a knife to a gunfight right there.
I think it was our man out middle that could hear the action happening in B apps, and PRB acted on it. So now in a 1v3, Awe with really low health is going to look for an early kill, open up the site, and try to get the bomb down.
At least he was able to get an AK, so upgrades from the Galil. Now got himself in that van. Ended up going to be getting pinched here. Does find a nice one on DeMarc, though, but peeking out. PRB, the closer player, finds that frag, and that puts LGB into match point.
Match point, yeah. And from here on out, it's going to be really difficult. Publiclir obviously starts with this round, but let's say they win. They win out the next 11 rounds. It's going to be because they're able to win a round like this, where they only have Tech 9. So let's see it happen. Tech 9, Rec 9. Where are they going to take them? And are they going to get this first map, you know, to a somewhat decent scoreline? I mean, just one that you can feel good about, I guess.
Yeah. Well, their pistol round strat was just to rush B. They will not take the Tech 9 and armor to that same strat. They're going to put a few into underpass. LGB has obviously been stacking up this window room. Like, it is a party that Publiclir was not invited to, so they're going to try to crash it, but not working out. LGB with 4 alive. Just experience here. He'll find Rain. He's got a lot of work to do. They know exactly where he is. Also, CT is controlling the bomb. The Tech 9, though, showing still very strong. But that's map 1. LGB going to take it 16-4 in, I mean, really dominant fashion. So.
Yeah, they definitely earned that. I mean, and it all started with the T side. Did it end up being an 11-4.5, or was it a 12-3?
It was 12-3.
Yeah, so they just really crushed them. And again, a couple of pistols, a couple of very important rifle rounds meant that it broke the money of broke the economy of Publiclir. Like round 6, right after 5 rounds, it's the perfect wrong time to win just 1 round. And that's what destroyed them, put them on double ecos multiple times.
Yeah, so now we're going to have that second map. That'll be Publiclir. They picked Inferno. They have looked very strong on this map. So we will get to see that. But who's the player to highlight here the most? Honestly, Rubino and Rain are tied. And actually, Rubino had more entries. I feel like it was Rain all day.
Yeah,
with the first kills, but...
Yeah, they were definitely trying to do that. That actually can't be accurate, as we had Rain like basically get 4 entries in 1 round.
Well,
so I don't know if it counts. If it's just for first kills, that he did, but yeah, they both were just open up sites by themselves, coming out of apps, and then they just know exactly where to peek, and they're killing that person playing Firebox, and then they're killing the Sightbox player, and then they're bullying the player under Balk, and they're just causing a lot of pressure that Publiclir couldn't deal with. I mean, they just look extremely confident.
Look how many 4Ks we had too. Rubino, Rain, and Jacob all found a 4K there for LGB, and even over on Publiclir, all in Zita. Zita's one was really nice. That was where that smoke was on the end of Cat, and he was playing aggressive Cat, pushed up from B, and caught everyone off guard.
Yeah, I feel like Lincoln and Zita would have played a little bit better if they had their team playing better, because they seem pretty comfortable.
The aim was there.
Yeah, for sure.
But where are the strats there? Maybe we'll find them buried in Inferno. That's going to be map 2 coming up here in the CEVO Season 7 Pro Placements. We'll get there in just a minute, but before, quick commercial break, and stay tuned in to MLG.tv.